All right, well, let's test. 1, 2, 3. Anybody wants to text me that they can hear me at home? Test. 1, 2, 3. If you can hear me, go ahead and text me. Text Chris Hanchka. Still waiting here.
Thatcher's quite a guy to sit around
I
and
know.
talk through all this.
And he's bought all this stuff. He owns it. Like, he's really kind of gone crazy. It's really neat.
It's all for the kids.
Oh, you can hear us. I just heard that we are live, and we're just getting set up here to kick. Budish has just placed the ball on the 40, kicking off to Bothell as receiving here. We start 10 minutes into the first quarter, and away we go.
Ooh, and a crushing hit by Colby Johnson right off the gate.
Yeah, Colby ran right into number 6 for Bothell, who fielded for him. Looks like they're going to place it around the 30-yard line for Bothell's 1st and 10. I'm Chris Hanchka. I am your host away from home games, and Justin Johnson here sitting next to me.
Yes, straight from ESPN Ocho. Flew all the way in here to broadcast this game with my friend Chris.
He did. He flew in just moments ago, first class, straight out of Florida.
Here we go, Bothell 1st and 10.
Yep.
Run up the middle.
And Colby and both Colin Young were right there. Drove him out of bounds. Looks like they went out just shy of the line to gain. I'm going to call it the 40-yard line.
Tonight you have the Eastlake Wolves in all white, looking pretty sharp, and you have the Bothell team in all blue, royal blue, I believe.
Is that royal blue? I believe Kansas City, the baseball team.
Yes.
Royal blue.
Up the
All
middle.
right. Oh, up the middle, and is that Colin Young, and was that 28, 29 over there? I think number 3, that's Ronan O'Hara, or sorry, that's Matsuoka on the tackle.
First and 10 Bothell from the 45. Quick pitch.
And a sweep out. Young was in that tackle too, and Nolan Budish was number 2 to the pile.
This Bothell team came out to play tonight. This looks like they're on the doorstep for 2 first downs here. Showing blitz by Miles Johnson up the middle, handoff up the middle, and a short gain, probably 2 yards.
And Colin Young is making a lot of efforts here in the first couple of plays. He's been in just about everything. Number 20.
We got 3rd and 3 here. Crowd's picking up here. Got a little bit of crowd noise.
Another handoff here, 29, and Matsuoka grabs his knees, pushes him out, but that's going to get a first down. So that's 3 first downs in a row for Bothell in quick succession here, about 7 minutes left in the first quarter.
Bothell has not put the ball in the air yet. They've all been run plays.
Very different from Mount Si. Last week, Mount Si put it up in the air a lot. And Miles was lacrosse that weekend.
Miles has had a lacrosse tournament last weekend. He's playing middle backer tonight. You got Riley playing free.
29 again. And into the hands of Nolan Budish and backed up by, looks like Caden Eden was number 2.
Short gain. Now Bothell's coming in a shotgun, single back.
Number 29 again in the back. And nope, fake. Pass out to 35. Not Kukiti. But that's going to be a first down.
Bothell quick to the line here. Another shotgun, single back. 2 wides to the left. Run up the middle. Tackle by number 5.
That would be your number 5.
No, I wasn't. 42.
No, that's your number 5.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Here we go. Time to stiffen up. 2nd and 8. Drop out for.
Oh, it's out and just out of Proc's hands. Number 18 was in the area. They were targeting 4 for Bothell.
Good cover on the back end by the Wolves there. There was not a open Cougar out there, was there?
No, there was nobody open. But Proc, as we know, has been in a lot of receiver positions in the past many odd years, and so he knows how to field those.
Bothell quick to the line here.
See if they go for another pass.
Blitz.
3rd and long.
And tipped.
Hits the ground.
Ooh.
And if that's considered a fumble, Miles Johnson would be coming up with it.
Looks like an incomplete pass.
So 4th and 9.
And they're going to go for it. No need to punt from there. Maybe. Let's see what 32 of the Cougars substitutes in. I think they're going for it.
I would think so as well. That's too short to really punt it very far. The likelihood is they just kick it right out the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Double wides on both sides.
Yeah, they're going to go for a pass here. So watch number 2 and 18, Proc and Rogers. There it is, sinking back. It's up.
Oh!
It is caught.
Nice pass play by the Cougars right there.
Yakukiti on the tackle at the 20, but still line of gain was passed. So they'll get a first down.
Cougars are on the loose right now.
They're doing good. They're moving. They're steadily moving it down the field.
I think the Wolves are in for a dogfight tonight.
And with a 4th and 10, taking that risk, right? They still get the conversion, and now they're right there in the edge of the red zone. Another pass. This one's high.
Intercepted.
As a Proc, he brings it out. Oh, he brings it out. He's got to the 20, getting going further, 25. Gets to the 30.
There's a flag on the play there, though, Chris. But I believe it's after the interception.
It would be after the interception, I believe, as well. So 18, so that's Gabriel Proc who picked that. That's his first today.
I would say he's a ball hawk. I mean, that guy is always next to the ball. When it's in the air, he's a ball hawk.
Yeah, again, he receiver in previous years, and so he knows how to see that receiver's eyes and knows where that ball's coming from. So I did not hear what the ref was saying. You didn't happen to catch that?
I think it was probably an illegal block. So they're bringing the ball all the way back to, it looks like, the 15-yard line or so.
Indeed. Yeah, it looks like the box is on the, look all the way across. Yeah, right around 13, 14, somewhere in there. So Frantella, pass out quick. That was in Matsuoka's hands, didn't go very far.
Looks like they're substituting Colby in the game for the 2nd and 12. Loss of 2 on the first down.
All right, so receivers, luckily we got out on the wings. We've got Barry Smith and Proc. And then the slots, we've got Hirsch and Matsuoka.
And
Colby keeps it. Drives up almost to the 20. Excuse me, almost to the 30.
I don't think those Cougars wanted to tackle big old Colby right there. He's a big boy.
Those high shoulder tackles are not going to bring down Diesel. That is for sure.
Wolves quick to the line with 2 backs in the backfield.
Now this time we got Frantella and Colby Johnson. Looks like Frantella is going to be the, oh, there we go. Johnson on the sweep out, gets by 3, crosses midfield, and he has nobody in front of him. I see no flags, and that's going to be a quick 6.
Big time run there. The Wolves strike quick.
They did indeed. 3 downs, and they're in the end zone. All right, so we have Proc out there to hold, and Nolan Budish, as usual, will be the kicker. And he puts it up. Hold on, I think that went through. What are they calling it? That is good. Bounces off the right upright.
However it gets in, there we go. It's good. It's worth a point.
Yeah, point's a point.
Point's a point.
One of the hardest skills.
He did that on purpose.
He was aiming for that crossbar.
Yeah, Jeremy Budish here is sitting next to us and filling us in on Nolan's strategy. Hit those uprights.
Got 7-0 with 3 minutes and 34 seconds left in the first quarter.
Have you noticed how exact Bothell's scoreboard is? Where it goes to the, what's that, thousandths of a second?
Yeah, it's kind of confusing actually.
Ball's on the 40, Budish to kick. And a bouncing kick gets to about the 30, picked up by 3 for Bothell, who has nobody in front. Oh, holding, considerable holding. Surprised there's no flag on that, but he's going to go all the way and get paint. So number 3 for Bothell finds all the way into the end zone right out of the kick.
Certainly infused some energy into the Bothell Cougars. The sideline erupts.
So for those of us who can rewind their YouTube, you can see Ethan Rogers, somebody had a whole lot of jersey from Ethan while he was trying to catch number 3, but nonetheless.
Looks like the Cougars have a special kicking ball. Probably has a little special air in it. Maybe some helium.
Could be. Helps hang time.
I've heard that.
Number 27 for Bothell's lining up to kick. 77, correction. Number 77 is kicking. And
Line drive.
that's good. So in 20 seconds, Bothell brings 7 more points onto the scoreboard to tie it up. 3.5 to go in the first. Ball is on the 40. 77 is setting up to kick. In the back to receive, we have number 5, Miles Johnson, and 3, Jaden Matsuoka.
It's going to Jaden.
Right into Jaden's hands. And he's going to come right up the middle. Good blocks.
Ooh.
Gets to the 40.
Nice return out to the 42-yard line.
Number 4 for Bothell stops him there right around the 40-yard line.
I liked how he grabbed that kick and he went straight up field with some heat, with some speed.
Mm-hmm. All right, we have the same offensive set, it looks like, as before.
2 backs in the backfield.
Yep. Frantella QB gives it to Miles, takes it to midfield, and picks up close to a first.
Barry Smith here to our near side, number 12, wide receiver. He's been a threat all season.
He did a lot of work at the end of the Mount Si game last week. A lot of catches. Oh, and here comes Miles bouncing out. So that'll be a first down. And he's almost to the 40.
Looks like they're substituting Brennan in to the game. Taking a running back out and bringing in a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Going back to the one-back set. Got trips to the far side of the field.
Brennan in the slot position. So Frantella is back to pass. Quick to Miles, gets past the 40. Gets to the 35, bouncing through traffic, and comes down finally, maybe the 34. Nice run in a lot of traffic.
Yeah, nice play by that Bothell defenseman, number 65. He sniffed it out. He got his hands on Miles early in that pass play. Slowed him down. Miles is running off the field now. We have one back, same formation as the previous play with Colby in the backfield.
Nolan Budish is in the tight end today.
And a pass.
Oh, pass to Matsuoka's caught on the 20.
And he got up in the air to catch that one. He jumped, caught that high in the air. The Wolves are marching down the field here. Not a lot of resistance. And we are under a minute left to go in the first quarter.
So Colin Young is now in to take over for Miles' position as the back on the right side of Frantella, number 20. Colby Johnson takes it up the middle. Inside the 20, called the 15.
Nice power run up the middle for 5.
Spot looks like it's on the 16. And the temperature's dropping. It's getting about 49 degrees and chilly.
Two backs in the backfield.
Matsuoka is in movement.
And a jet sweep to Matsuoka.
To the 10.
Nice run. First down and end of the quarter.
So we will flip the game board. Eastlake will move down to the other side of the field and get going. And have another 10 minutes to score.
Well, fun fact, we are live with 27 live people right now on the World Wide Web.
Nice. 27 people. That's not bad. They can watch in the comfort of their own home, drinking screw top wine and maybe eating some chilled brie. I don't know. What do you have with screw top wine?
That sounds excellent.
Or is it an aged brie? I think that's what we're looking for.
Here we go. We got a different quarterback. It looks like Miles is
All right, Miles keeps it.
taking it, and
he's going for the pylon, gets there easy, walks into paint, tack 6 for Miles Johnson.
he took that snap and faked it to Colby, and the defense flowed with Colby, and Miles was out the back door for that nice scoot-in, walk-in touchdown.
Yeah, he was totally uncontested. So Miles heads off, Hirsch heads off, and we get our kicking team out here. And again,
let's see if Budish can hit the other crossbar this time.
That would be impressive. That would be impressive.
What are the chances? Right down
right.
Main Street.
Yeah. There it is. Threads the needle. Very good. Jeremy's unimpressed. So the score is 14-7 Eastlake here, very, very early in the second quarter.
Let's see if the Wolves have a little bit better coverage this time on this kickoff.
Yes, hopefully. Standard kicking team is out here. Kicks off the 40. Nice kick all the way back to the 15. It looked like it was touched when it hit the ground, before it hit the ground, and Colby knocks into him, takes the rest of the Wolves to get him down. Number 4 for Bothell. inside their own 20. First down.
That was Budu showing off his big leg right there. Kicked it right over the returner's head.
It's a good 50-yard kick.
I do have to give a shout out to Bobby and Jan Jones down in Texas watching the game live tonight. It's Miles' grandparents.
Oh, nice. We have a viewer in Scottsdale, Arizona, be number 88. Chase Hanchka's grandma down there watching it.
Nowhere to go there. There was a lot of wolves. Looks like the Wolves are going to tighten up their defense a little bit now that they've seen their offense. They've seen a few plays they're going to settle in here, I think. And a quick pitch. And gain of about 4 yards.
First on was Nekukiti for the tackle, number 81. I've noticed a fashion trend was previous games when it was warmer was one sock up to the knee, the other sock down around the ankle. When it's colder, I see that the socks are all pulled up.
Another run to the left and swallowed up by the Wolves.
Yep, Nolan Budish, Colby Johnson first, backed up by, looks like Cam Hanhart was in that mix as well.
Hey, keep it down, guys. Keep it down. We're live here on the World Wide Web.
Yeah, just a little FYI, if you see us up in the stands with all you common folk, please don't harass us.
Here we go, 4th down and 8 yards to go, and looks like Miles is going deep for a punt, and
there it's bunts up, comes down right around midfield into Miles' hands. In traffic, gets to the 43 before forward progress is halted with a whistle. So Eastlake will come out on the 42, 43-yard line for another set of downs.
The Cougars netted about 15 yards there. They might want to think about just going for it.
You know, that seems to happen a lot. Punts against Mount Si went the same way for us. In fact, we had one that it came right back to the original line of scrimmage. Had we gone for it, it would have saved Nolan Budish's leg one kick. And in fact, on that particular punt I'm talking about, Colby Johnson punted it, and Colby Johnson made the tackle.
And run up the middle by Colby, and a gain of about 8 yards. Nice solid gain on first down.
Number 47 for Bothell was first there, along with number 79. But they have just 2 yards to go for some new sticks.
Two backs in the backfield here on this second down play, and a run.
Frantella hands off to Young, and Young goes straight up the middle, finds a crease, gets to the 25.
Nice solid run right there.
So that does indeed move the sticks. Another first down for Eastlake as they are slowly progressing toward the end zone again.
Those of you who are not familiar with this team, we lost a quarterback early in the year. And now we have a couple running backs trying to act like quarterbacks.
That's right, and it's got to be very confusing for that offensive line to try to change up how they're going to keep that pocket open for three different players.
and we got-
Frantella's ball is up into the hands of Barry Smith. It is knocked out by number 4. Hits the carpet incomplete. But to add to what you were saying, yeah, we've got Frantella, who is just quarterback. Miles, who frequently a running quarterback, but I have seen him pass. And then, of course, the long arm of Colby Johnson when they do need it. So 3 different guys.
And 3 different cadence on the snap too, which is always confusing for the offensive line to understand the cadence of the quarterback. Here we go. And it's a crossbuck to Colby Johnson, and he's rumbling up the middle for a nice first down gain.
Nice, clean run. Gets almost to the 10.
Just under 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the second quarter. And we have a new quarterback. This is Colby taking the reins.
It is, and Hirsch has come back out in the slot position on the right-hand side.
And we got a
Colby keeps it, runs left, gets to the 5 and takes, can't see the number yet.
poor cornerback took the brunt of that hit right there.
And number 77 went with him out of bounds, so that will almost give them a new first down.
Looks like the Cougars are changing personnel, bringing in more reinforcement to try to hold out the Wolves. Ooh, the Wolves are really spreading the defense out with 2 wide receivers.
I'm going to say this is going to be a drop back by Frantella.
No,
There it is.
it's a run.
It's a handoff to Young, who gets spun.
First down, and they're on the 1.5-yard line, it looks like.
And Eastlake will have 4 chances to punch it in.
I bet you they only need 1. And they're bringing in, it looks like, Frantella and Miles coming now into the game.
And Hirsch heads off.
Frantella remains at quarterback with Colin and Miles as his 2 backs next to him.
Hand to Miles, right at the middle. Gets there.
Maybe not.
No.
Ooh.
He looked like he was in. It is 2nd and millimeters.
Usually when you're this close, that would be Colby time with a big back hitting up the middle. But
I would imagine.
Instead, they went with the little back up the middle.
Yeah, I am actually surprised Colby's on the sideline at the moment, but they're going to see what Frantella can do here with the crew he's got. So 4 minutes ticking down in the half. Score is 7-14 Eastlake. Eastlake millimeters from scoring here with their 2nd down. There it is, Miles Johnson again, and he skips in. Tack 6, Miles Johnson, 2nd touchdown tonight for him.
Good solid blocking up front with the line. He found a hole and got it in.
And Budish will come out again to put up another point.
His leg's going to get tired tonight, it looks like.
And Nolan has Nancy Budish, Larry, and Claudia Olson listening all the way out in the Midwest in Wisconsin to this game. So he just told me he was going to kick a point for them, and so that's for them. They're probably Green Bay fans. What do you think?
Cheeseheads, right?
Cheeseheads? Yeah.
Cheeseheads.
Yeah.
They're having a struggle this year, I've heard. They traded away their wide receiver, and now they can't throw it to you. And there's no one to throw to over there in Green Bay.
Well, who was it that said that the quarterback can't throw the ball and catch the ball?
Yes,
Wasn't that a Brady?
that might
That
be.
was Brady's wife. I don't even know her name. Okay, kicking team coming back out. Standard kicking team. Nolan Budish with the foot. Puts it on the 40, and here we go.
I've noticed the Bothell return man is a little bit deeper this time. He notices that Budish has a leg.
Yeah, he got that 50-yard kick.
Oh.
Comes out, gets
Oh,
back to the 10, just like last time. Colby right there to meet him. He was backed up by Young and Hanchka. So spins them around, and the rest of the Wolves finish them off. They'll get their first down set here right inside their own 20-yard line. 3:45 to go in the first half. Score 7-21 Eastlake. Drops
Rolling out.
back. Looks like he was thinking about a pass. Gets it up. And he catches it out of bounds. Proc right on top of him. Takes him out with him.
again, Proc playing center field there, just always in the right spot.
Great coverage. Had his hands in his pockets the whole way. Second and 10. Bothell.
Bothell has three wide receivers. And a run up the middle, and nice
29.
Nice solid tackle there by Budish. No, Fang. 52.
52, Wilson Fang in the game. This is usually about when they start bringing in some new legs somewhere toward middle of the second quarter. So we'll start to see a lot of new players coming in.
3rd and 7 here. And it's a rollout pass, and just a bit high.
Nakukiti was in the area, but 35 couldn't get his hands wrapped around it, so hits the carpet, incomplete.
Looks like they are going to punt the ball. Miles is going back again here. Or, I don't know. These guys might be, they're punting the ball.
It's a 4th and 6 inside their own 25. Gets to almost midfield. Number 4 is going to touch it dead right on the 43. So with 2:49 remaining in the half, Eastlake is going to have another chance to add some points. And my guess is they're going to refresh their offensive set, bring out some new blood, move that ball around a bit. Who do we see coming out?
Looks like they're right about the over-under. The over-under for this game was 50. Looks like they're going to be hitting that tonight. They're on pace here. Brought to you by MGM.
The casino?
Yeah, MGM, the casino.
They make movies too, I heard. All right, standard offensive set, actually. We got Proc here as a wideout on the far end. Looks like Barry Smith again. Hirsch. Frantella in trouble. What's he going to do? He's not going down. He kind of looked like he wanted to pitch it to Johnson. Maybe a little confusion. Think that play just broke in half.
I think it was just a tough snap to hand, a little bit high. And it was a loss of, call it 10 yards.
Yeah, that is a significant loss. Looks like
Wolves,
Waldron's heading off.
well, the Wolves have dug themselves a little hole here. We got three wide receivers, one back. Let's see if they open up the playbook here and throw the ball.
It is.
The
It
wide
is
receiver
to Colby.
Screen.
Nice little screen pass to
Oh.
Colby. Nobody's in front of Colby this time. 13's trying to get there, and he gets down into the end zone, and it will be with 1:40 left, 27-7.
Look to me, the Bothell defenders decided not to make a tackle on that play. They said, my scholarship's not worth it. I'm not going to tackle that guy. He's a little
let
bit,
him run.
He's a pretty big kid.
Budish to kick. Proc to hold.
Just a bit outside on that one.
And it is no good. 7:27, Eastlake, 1:40 left in the half.
We got quite a crowd here tonight. Stands are pretty full over here.
They are indeed.
This is one of those high school stadiums where you sit on the same side as the opponent.
And it looks like we've got just as many people here tonight as Bothell does, although
Yeah.
I would imagine I do see some faces intermixed with us that are not familiar, so there are probably some Bothell guys intermingling. Here we are again. Looks like standard kicking team once again. And Budish will kick off all the way back to the 8. Their receiver number 3.
They are definitely respecting the leg of Budish.
They are. And this one's a little shorter, drops on the 20. So 6 gets up to, call it the 40-yard line. And Cullen Young finds him. Spots on the 38. Not sure what's going to happen here with just over 90 seconds left to go, but they'll at least have a shot.
I think if I were the Cougars, I would probably just leave it on the ground and go into halftime and regroup a little bit after getting punched in the face a little bit here by the Cougars, by the Wolves.
They look like they've got 4 receivers set up and are going to go for a pass.
Ooh, a screen
29.
pass. And they're going to hurry up offense. They're back to the line of scrimmage, and they spike it. They have timeouts. I wonder why they need to spike it.
Not sure.
Definitely a fall chill in the air. We have trips into the boundary. And a screen pass and
Short pass.
wide receiver screen pass, but it just didn't get out there to the wide receiver.
It did not. Four had to run all the way back for it. Lost any gain he got from that head start and still couldn't get the ball.
My eyes are failing me right now. What down is it over there?
It would be 4th and 2.
4th and 2.
4th and 2.
This is a risky play for them. If they they can't get this, they're giving the Wolves the ball on pretty good yardage here.
And this play is brought to you by Sammamish Optical. Get 2 pairs of glasses for the price of 1, apparently.
Oh!
There it is. Cam Hanhart, quick on the tackle, knocks that 4th and 2 back to a 4th and 6 or 7. But nonetheless, it'll turn over on downs. First down, Eastlake. 65 seconds.
The Wolves really came out to play tonight. I mean,
They did.
they are not slow to start tonight.
for this first down. Trentella looking to pass, gets it out, and right into the hands of Hirsch. Picks up 9.
Timeout Wolves. They're trying to score here.
Yeah, they're going to go for it.
They're going to put some more points on the board here. Jeremy Budish made a good point. I think they're mad about Saturdays, so they're trying to really put it on the Bothell Cougars here.
Yeah, for those who did not happen to catch the game on Saturday, it was rescheduled from the previous Wednesday due to smoke and atmospheric conditions that were deemed unhealthy. So Mount Si came out, played us at Eastlake Field, and in the last moments, we were going for 2 to win the game. We were 1 point behind, and it was just out of the reach of Brennan Hirsch in the end zone. Just could not quite get there, fell incomplete, and the game ended 13-14 Mount Si.
It was a controversial call. I mean, the head coach took a lot of heat this week in the media for going for that on 2.
I did hear about that. I did hear about that. On ESPN, the Ocho, there a lot of coverage covering that game about, what play to run. I heard Marshawn said, he wanted the ball.
What did they say? Run the damn ball?
Run the damn ball. Yeah.
But they threw the ball. Yeah.
They did, yeah. Lynch was not happy. He texted me privately after the game to let me know his opinions. Flag out.
That looks like a hold.
Yeah, Colby was bouncing in traffic right down the 35-yard line, wasn't making any kind of forward progress regardless. And that flag, based on where it is very likely going to be a hold. It is indeed. Eastlake finds themselves in 2nd and 14. Backed up to the 46, so Frantella drops back again. Just out of Matsuoka's reach. And it was a little higher, could have gotten into the hands of Proc down around the 35-yard line.
Dangerous pass late here in the second quarter. That could have been a pick 6.
There was a lot of coverage around those two gentlemen and nobody in the backfield on the other side. So 3rd and about 14 for Eastlake here with 35 seconds.
Looks like Jack Raymond's in the backfield right now. Let's see if another big long pass.
Another one lands around the 20-yard line, aiming for Barry Smith. Did not quite have the trajectory, I guess is the right word here, to get there. Timeout Eastlake with 30 seconds, .826 to be exact, according to their scoreboard.
Now I wonder what they have up their sleeve on this 4th down play.
I'm going to say they're going to load up on receivers. Everybody runs deep. And 44 is going to come in. Nope. Never mind. He's still on the sideline.
I could see them maybe sneaking in a screen pass here.
You think?
Yeah, the defense hot to trot to get to the quarterback, let him flow, and then dump it over the top of them for a screen pass for a running back and see what he can do with it. But I'm not the coach.
No, you are not. But let's see if D1 athlete Justin Johnson is able to predict coach's decisions. There it is.
Nope. And it's
almost picked. So that will turn it over on downs. Ball was bouncing between a couple of Bothell players. Luckily, it hits the carpet, and Bothell will have 25 seconds, 25.906 seconds, to try to do something with this ball inside their own 50.
It looked like that was a hook and ladder play where they run a wide receiver out there. He hooks, catches the ball, and he pitches it back to a running back that's running full speed down the sideline, but it didn't quite work out that way.
It did not look like it worked out anyway, unfortunately. And our personnel on the defense side remains the same. Rogers and Proc deep. And that is Coleman. Drives back number 10. Oh, excuse me, that's number 18 for Bothell.
Looked like a WWF move right there.
It was. He forward progress was to the 44, but Coleman put a lot of energy into driving that guy back a full 8 yards.
And another timeout. 12 seconds left in the second quarter.
I'm going to say this is our last play before our break.
Let's hope so. This is some ugly football right now.
Bothell is back to the ball, and Eastlake is slowly emerging from their own huddle.
I'd imagine they would drop their wide receiver, or they would drop their linebackers a little bit deeper this play to offset any deep passes here. They have 4 safeties back, or 4.
Yeah, they do. 4 safeties are back, and it's completed to number 4. Hanchko is there to push him out of bounds, so they don't get very far, but that will stop the clock, and they have 5 seconds. They get one more play. I was actually surprised that they counted that as a catch, because number 4, did you notice he was bobbling the ball through out of bounds? He did not have control of that until he was well out of bounds. And it looks like they are calling it back incomplete indeed. It is a 3rd and 11. Up here in Bothell. 7:27, Eastlake.
I mean, this screen makes it super easy, and that does too.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy.
And it's not raining, so we're in good shape with this.
I know. I'm like, all right, let's keep this game going. I know. Yeah.
But so you felt what?
So far, it's pretty.
Other than the reset game button, which we want to stay away from. That needs to be like black.
Well, so I hit the flag, and then after I hit the flag, there was never like a reset.
It just goes off after a minute. Well, that's what I noticed.
Because everything was yellow, and I was
Like when you show a flag that's down from.
yeah, I got the flag, but it's also doing something else with yellow. So I was like,
I felt the same thing. I was like, they hit flag again, and I'll turn it off. But
yeah, every time I kept
I think
clicking
it's
it.
got like a 6-second timer on it.
Okay.
And then if you run it really fancy, it has different timings. Timeout,
Yeah, I've been hit those.
and timeout.
I have been using those.
Okay.
Everything's been pretty self-explanatory. Now that I hit that reset game, I know everything.
Exactly. You tried out the
Except the reset TOLS. I haven't tried that yet. What's next? How's your mom?
She's doing great. She's doing really good. The heater is amazing. Are you guys warming up?
Well, I've been looking at this one over at Costco. They say it's legit. Apparently, this is not the Costco down here.
I thought this was maybe a year before COVID or so.
Okay.
But we love it. I mean, like, it's like this. I don't know that I feel what that one does, but yeah, it's worth whatever.
Everybody swears by Rito on it.
Yeah.
It must be the thing.
I heard it beep off though, so I think it's but it's fine. I have more batteries I can put in right now.
Okay, so we have a little bit over 2 minutes to go until the start of the third quarter. Score 7-27. Eastlake in the lead. Have been very dominant all first half.
Are we back? We're live?
We are back and we are live.
One game left in the season, right?
Correct. Next Wednesday is the final game.
And,
Another away game.
North Creek, right?
Let's see what we got going on. Next game is versus North Creek.
It's a new school up in Bothell.
On November 2nd at 6 p.m., although it says here it's a home game. I was wrong. I thought it was away. Looks like it's going to be at EHS, according to the schedule I'm looking at. So that will be the final game for the freshman team this year. There's no playoff bracket. There's nothing like that goes postseason for freshmen. There's just the 8 and out. And unfortunately, we never did play Skyline this year, so I don't know if that is something. Maybe there will be a potential rescheduling of the Skyline game that we missed. If that's even an option at this point, that would be great if they tacked it on somewhere maybe in a week afterward. I don't know how that would work, but
I've asked Miles that question. He can't come to the table with a good answer. He can't figure it out. He told me that their coaches were not willing to schedule a game after the last game due to referees.
I see. Oh, then it seems unlikely that we're going to end up having that game. However, the youth football program, their playoff set starts this Saturday. So actually at Eastlake High School, JV, for example, is going to be in the playoffs. They're going to be kicking off at 12:30, 12:45, somewhere in there.
Yes, I'm an assistant coach, quality control on that team, and they're 7-0 heading into the playoffs.
And who are you guys playing here on this coming Saturday?
We are playing Edmonds, the mighty
Okay.
Edmond Wolves. Wolverine? No, I'm not sure. The Warriors. They're the Warriors.
Okay.
It's tough to keep track of all these mascots.
And I imagine let's see. No, excuse me, I have this wrong. Jeffrey Schock's varsity team kicks off at 12:30. You guys kick off at what time?
2:45.
At 2:45. Okay.
On the Ocho.
And that will be broadcasted.
On the Ocho.
I will be there live commentating from the booth, as is common.
Always is a delight having you up in the booth.
Thank you. Thank you. I see the heaters are starting to come out as the temperature drops down to about 47. It's still pretty clear, though. We've gotten good luck here with the weather. It's crisp, but not too bad.
I'll take it. Apparently, the first major storm is coming our way on Thursday night.
Interesting. Get your generators all ready to go and gassed up and hooked up and ready to go, because we do lose power.
This segment is brought to you by Hyundai.
And Generac generators?
Generators. Go get yours at Home Depot.
We do have one in our garage that we have broken out on more than one occasion. Okay, so looks like they got 10 on the clock, and ball is on the 40. 77 back out again. Like in the backfield, Johnson and Matsuoka. Ball lands into the hands of,
I think that was Riley Hill.
number 6 is Riley Hill. Didn't quite catch it cleanly and dropped it on the 30, but fell on top of it. So Eastlake will start with a 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line, or in those parts. Looks like spots on the 32. Frantella with a handoff.
Oh, reverse. We've got a reverse,
sneak
folks.
From Hirsch back to Matsuoka. And he finds a big crease as he accelerates past number 4. No flags, no delay. Touchdown, Eastlake. 9:43 remaining in the first.
They clocked him at 55 miles an hour right there. Unbelievable.
That is nearly as fast as the fastest land mammal, the cheetah,
Excellent fact.
which I believe tops out around 70-something miles an hour.
Took that reverse and hit the sideline, and c'est la vie.
Yeah, he got that. So Hirsch took that at first and then dropped it back into Matsuoka's hands for that reverse, and he just accelerated past everybody.
Certainly confused those Cougars out there.
Did indeed. Budish lines up for the kick. Proc again holding. It's up and looks good from this vantage point, and it is indeed. So we are 17 seconds into the third quarter, and we already have 7. 34-7 Eastlake.
If you had the over in this game, I think you could probably cash in.
My expectation here is to see a lot more new faces coming out from our second and third string guys for Eastlake, as they will start to mix up the field personnel. And we do indeed have some new faces. I see Donnie Murray's out here. Haven't seen him yet today.
This is Budish for his 16th kick of the game.
Something like that. It looks like Mason King is in there as well. Number 77 right next to Budish. Haven't seen him on the field yet today. So
Knuckleball.
new faces. Ball goes to about the 20. And it's picked up by their running back, number 29, who has done a lot of offensive work today. Gets almost to the 40. And Budish on the tackle.
Not only does he kick it, he gets in the tackle.
He does indeed. right, let's see on our offensive set. Adam Barrick has entered the field. And
Barrick?
Riley Hill. And Ariv Doshi on our near end here as a corner.
Take up the middle. Nice gain by the Cougars on that first down play. Looks like home.
Number 29 on that carry, tackled by number 28 for Eastlake, Adam Barrick. The wind's picking up a bit. They're going red. And a pack of Wolves on that. 29, their typical running back again. Picked up a couple, looks like they're right up to the 45.
Second and 2 now.
Interesting tackle there by Caden Eaton on number 77 on this side of the field. I was actually surprised I didn't see a flag. But no gain for Bothell.
Bothell is in desperate need to score here.
They do indeed. 29 hits Miles Johnson's shoulder, stops just over the line to gain, picks up first down, so that moves the sticks just in the nick of time. We have Doshi and Hirsch in the corner positions. Run by 29 again up the middle, but grabbed quickly by Colby Johnson. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
They had an inside linebacker blitz on that play, disrupted the play right into Colby's waiting arms.
They don't seem to move the ball around to very many different backs. I've seen 21 a lot.
We got a quick pass up to
number
the flat.
3. And Hirsch
with this.
and Barrick.
He was on the wrong end of a stiff arm right there, but still made the tackle.
And between Hirsch and Barrick, it looked like he might have picked up 2.
3rd and 8. This has got to be frustrating for Bothell's coach as a play caller. There's not much that's working.
Does not seem to be. We sniff it out pretty quick.
Blitz by Miles up the middle, and
29 gets through. Colby comes up behind him.
got 4th and a long 3.
And Adam Barrick was involved in that tackle down low. He was actually first there, so that gives 2 in a row for Adam.
Adam Barrick's been a nice addition to the team. I know that he took last year off of football, and he's back with his pads on this year and playing well.
And his dad, Chris, tonight is operating the camera for you. 29 again, up the middle. And who's right there on top? Number 28. Adam, 3 in a row. I think if you get 5 tackles in a row, we get a free set of steak knives.
A lot of steak knives this year that have been passed out, huh?
They're popular. It's one of the few things that's not affected in the supply chain issue. No. Old rolled steel knives. Apparently they're very, very common. So Henry Valpone comes out. Guard positions. And handoff to Miles, and someone's grabbing his helmet, and a flag comes out. So it looked like there was a couple of things going on in there. We'll see what the ref calls here. Personal. And it was indeed. Yeah, you can see that from here. Somebody was looking like they were trying to remove Johnson's helmet from him. So that'll tack on a 15 and a first, and we will have the ball in the 45. They're in. Eastlake first and 10.
Two back set here.
And
Guy
we got Ethan Rogers as a
trouble.
wideout. Bad snap. Frantella goes down on the 35 with it, so there's a big loss.
That play had no chance from the start with that bad snap and mishandling that. And it is now second and a mile.
Colby Johnson heads off. Larson Coleman comes in. Again, we've got number 2.
Uh-oh,
It is
there
Ethan
is a flag
Rogers
on the field. Illegal substitution?
It is indeed. And we have a coach coming out looking.
Timeout.
Yep, timeout. Eastlake. Eastlake is back to the ball. Second and forever. Frantella with a quick pitch to Larson, coming up the left-hand side, looking to make some room. Driving, gets almost to the 45 before he is brought down.
Making this third down much more manageable, but still a long ways to go with 12 yards to go for a first.
Indeed. It is a third and long position. However, with the way that Eastlake has been playing, I would not be surprised if we picked it up right here. Colby Johnson comes back in. Up on the far end, we've got Naku Kiti, Riley Hill, and on the close end, number 2 is Ethan Rogers. Colby looking to get some room to run, and he finds it, gets right up through midfield, and this looks like he's going to get there again. And he trots into the end zone. Tack 6, that brings Eastlake to 40, and Bothell will stay at 7.
Colby Johnson with the hat trick tonight. I think that is his third touchdown.
Is that his third? It may be indeed.
You can't leave quite yet. Fans have to stay to the end.
And Budish puts it through yet again.
His
41.
His leg is impressive tonight.
Means indeed. 41-7 Eastlake, 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
After the game, if you're hungry, McMinimum's a great place to go grab a burger or beer. That's what I've been told.
That's true. I was talking down there to the Hills. It sounds like there may be a stop in there after the game.
We've increased our viewership to approximately 37 people now.
I believe that YouTube will pay us for viewers, and I think that might be a whole 3 cents. Budish kicks up. It's coming down right around the 15. Fielded by number...
Nakakiti with a nice
Number 14.
an 81. Oh, maybe it was a tackle that was high. I'm not sure.
Oh, there's going to be, I think, a personal foul on some unsportsmanlike conduct. There was a little post-play shenanigans going on. That is my hunch.
Indeed, it was personal foul.
It was, yes. Personal foul, got a horse collar in there. He was grabbing the guy. That was against us. I saw both teams involved in this.
Have you ever wondered why they call it a horse collar?
I think it actually comes from the ancient Druids had collars they'd put around their livestock to pull the plow. And it had a collar like the pads do, and if you pulled on that, it would direct the animal in the direction you wanted it to go.
Oh, that makes total sense.
It does indeed. So back to the action here. 33. Jack Raymond on the tackle, right around the 40-yard line.
Uh-oh. Looks like it might be a hold.
And that's not good for Bothell. That is indeed a hold. That flag looks like it's all the way back on the 33.
Not much to cheer about for the Bothell Cougars tonight. I see some of their fans are kind of snoozing away over here.
So after that hold, which is a spot foul, they are all the way back to the 23 with their 10-yard penalty. 23rd yard line, 29 picks up the run, doesn't get far, and Miles on the tackle right around the 25-yard line. So they're going to have a third down and forever. So 18 was looking to pass. Ball comes out. That's a fumble. It's picked up by Jack Raymond.
Shot out of a cannon tonight.
And it is now in the hands of Fang. I thought Raymond had it.
Smart play by the quarterback to just get rid of it.
I must be calling that a forward pass. Not sure why it's still third down after the last play was third down. This should be fourth, however, it's not. Quick pitch. Miles Johnson again tackles number 3 just outside the 30-yard line, still in Bothell territory. So I guess now we're going to be at fourth and forever.
You would think they'd punt it, but what do I know?
You know, when you have this level of deficit, I think you just are trying to go for it.
It looks like they are going to punt it.
Here we go. Punts up, number 18. Short punt.
Low punt.
And it's going to roll out around the 36-yard line. And Eastlake will come back out. First quarter just about done. 1:34 remaining in the third.
It's good to see Riley Hill back out in the field. I know he was holding out for more money in his contract. I know it's a contract year for him, but it's good to see him back out there.
He did have the option of going free agent, and Eastside Catholic was actually courting him.
Interesting.
So, yes, EHS actually had to bring him twice what Eastside was going to pay him because of course, no free tuition comes with being a star on their football team. So he has a 4-year contract.
Excellent to lock him up.
It's a good idea. Handoff here, quick to, that's Jack Raymond who finds a room in the middle.
He's gone.
Takes
He's
the
fast
spin.
one.
Gets in front of 14.
Oh!
Almost in front of 4, who brings him down inside Bothell's 10. So Jack Raymond picks up over 50 yards on that run. And Eastlake will find themselves once again knocking on the door to add on 6.
This Eastlake team certainly has a lot of thoroughbreds in the barn. Yet another running back that can really break it.
We do have a lot of different players to choose from. A lot of targets to hit on passes, a lot of backs to pick. Frantel, another handoff to Jack, and Raymond puts it in. So in 2 tries, Raymond covers almost 60 yards and puts 6 points on the scoreboard. And that gives 47 to Eastlake.
I don't think there's any way the Eastlake Wolves are going to be able to hold on to all these backs that they have. There's a lot of kids in the backfield that want the ball. I'm sure there's a few of these guys that are going to want to find another team so they can run the rock.
Indeed. And it is a flop snap there. Looks like Proc couldn't quite get his hands on it and couldn't field it right, so he went for the run, couldn't get there. Eastlake will have to settle for the 40-point spread here, 47-7, 46 seconds left in the third. And out comes the kicking team. Looks like most of the standard team is coming out. Larson Coleman is part of this kicking team.
This is not youth football. You can get up on a team big, now 47-7. There's no more 32-point rule.
True, there is not. In youth football, you cannot have more than 32 points between the teams, or the coaches do get a finger wagged at them, and they're not allowed to participate in the following game. That does not apply here. You're absolutely correct, Justin.
Oh!
Going for the tackle, looks like it finally gets into the hands. Let's see, who is that there? Number 81, I think, came up from the bottom. So Jacob Nakukiti on that tackle. Inside Bothell's 40-yard line. They'll start over with a fresh set of downs, and maybe they can do something with it.
I knew it.
We have Ronan O'Hara has joined us on the field today, number 4 on that near end. And that's the end of that third quarter. Flipped the game board last time.
Wouldn't be a bad idea if the Eastlake bus driver fired up and kind of heated up for the boys. This looks like this could be a quick fourth quarter here.
I'm guessing there's not going to be a lot of timeout usage considering the spread. You're probably right. So, ball has been flipped. And we are setting up here to start on the 43. And here comes the pass. Just short. Ronan O'Hara in the neighborhood.
Had some tight coverage there.
It was.
Not a lot of open room to hit that receiver.
So now our defense has Jack Raymond, 33. I see him out there. Number 4, Ronan O'Hara. Riley Hill has joined as a safety. And Donnie Murray, number 32, is joining us as well.
Run up the middle and sniffed out.
Adam Barrick on the tackle of 22 in the backfield.
That was 24.
Excuse me, 24, yes. Right name, wrong number.
Larson Coleman, right?
Larson, oh, I'm all kinds of backwards. Yes, 24 is Larson Coleman.
Excellent play by him to sniff that out and twist that guy down to the turf.
Who else do we have out there? Yeah, 32, Ethan Lundy. 36 is Donnie Murray.
And we got a pass.
Pass is up, but dropped. Again, Ronan O'Hara was in the neighborhood, coming up quick to make the tackle, but not needed as it went incomplete.
He was in excellent position to take that receiver's head off right there in that play. If that receiver would have caught the ball, Ronan was there for a nice smackdown.
It wouldn't have gotten far. Number 19, Richard Au, has also joined us on defense.
Fourth down, 4th and 13.
And the punt's up. It's actually a nice little kick, but there's nobody in the back to receive, so it will roll dead somewhere around the 25. Ethan Lundy is in the neighborhood, but wisely does not approach it and lets the whistle go. Eastlake will start off around the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, 7 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. And I do notice they're letting that clock run.
It's time to wrap this game up.
Indeed. Young and Raymond in the back positions. Hand off to Young. Finds a crease on the left side. Knocked down close to the 42. No, what is that? 37-yard line.
Nice solid run right there.
And
Colin
they
Young
are.
has really come on late in the season with some nice power runs.
Yeah, he was dealing with some injuries in the first part of the season, as I understand it. Working hard to get healthy. Ball's in the 37, sticks were moved, 1st and 10, Eastlake. Handoff to Raymond again,
Showing some good wheels here.
and he finds that edge. Gets out of bounds near the 43-yard line.
Looks like we have a new back, number 22.
That is Jackson Malone, and we also have 42. That is Porter, Charlie Porter.
Nice 4-yard power run.
Brings up 3rd and 3 for Eastlake. Handoff to Malone. Right up the middle, almost to the line to gain. Might be a yard short.
Cougars defense stiffens up to make it a 4th down.
I'm going to go ahead and guess they're going to go for it here on 4th and 1.
A lot of substitution going in and out. There's some yelling by the coach, trying to get the right personnel on the field for this 4th down play.
Richard Au has dropped back into the back position, number 19. He takes the handoff, then looks to the right end and their hand side, almost gets the first down.
I think he might be short.
He looks short based on the ref. I'm going to call that just shy. Timeout official.
Oh boy, they're bringing the chains out.
They will measure. This is always exciting.
Is this really needed at this point in the game? Can't they just kind of eyeball that?
It's a very exact science, Justin. I'm not sure why you're arguing. They know exactly where that ball was. It is exactly in that spot on the field, and the chains are always exactly correct.
In the year 2022, you'd think there'd be a better way to do this with a laser.
And they had the chain placed, and here comes the pull.
Oh,
Pulling it tight.
he's got it. Oh, he does not
it
have
is
it.
literally one link. So Richard's valiant run gets it one chain link shy of the 1st down. Turns over to Bothell.
And I got to tell you, probably the biggest play by the Bothell Cougars tonight was that play right there.
That is a good play to try to get them some points on the board. We have less than 4 minutes to go. They want to get to anything more than 7. They're going to need to start working at it now.
And if that's their biggest play, that's a pretty sad night for the Cougars.
That hasn't been the greatest showing so far, but hey, we still got time. We can see what these kids can do. So standard offense for Bothell looks like.
Dropping back, going deep.
18 goes deep. Ronan's in the neighborhood. It's number 4 against 4. It is completed. Finally, Raymond comes in, brings him to the ground. Around the 15, 14-yard line. Big, big move for Bothell, getting a little bit of momentum as they're trying to get some extra points here. Barry Smith leaves the field.
Looks like the Cougars are very determined to get this ball in the end zone.
Yeah, 22 takes it.
Up the middle. And
And
oh, my goodness.
Larson Coleman is dragged behind him, finally finished off by number 19. So Richard on a tackle there along with Larson.
And that running back definitely going to fill that one. He was bent backwards on that play.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the game. Clock is running.
Late substitution by the Wolves, bringing number 35 to middle linebacker.
36, that's Donnie
30,
Murray. And then
Donnie
we also
Murray.
have Sam Butts in the back as a
Oh,
safety.
it's going deep.
It's
And
received
it's a
number
touchdown.
7. Nobody there. Number 4 walks in, adds 6 to Bothell's score. And with just under 2 minutes now,
Good
they
for
will
the
bring
Cougars.
out
They
they
got
will
some-
bring out their special team.
Good for the Cougars. Something to cheer about tonight, you know?
Yeah. Good second attempt there. Got the 6. Not sure how the score got to 14, but wishful thinking maybe. I'm not sure how the kick's going to be worth 2.
I'm pretty sure this guy's an automatic kicker.
Up it goes. And it's through. There it is. Automatic kicker. So now they will kick off again to Eastlake, and we'll see how this goes. Maybe we can push yet another touchdown, get another 6 on it, take it over 50.
We'll see if they have an onside kick up their sleeve. I bet you it's something they practice at, kicking the ball onside. Going 10 yards, if they can get it back, that's their ball.
This is all true.
Let's see how this kicker lines up the ball. You can usually tell if it's going to be an onside kick.
It is number 77 again. He's been kicking for them all night tonight.
It looks like to me it is very much pointed this direction. I would guess this is an onside kick.
All right, we'll see if good old Justin Johnson is right. We've got over on our end of the field, Colby Johnson is there.
Yes,
And
it-
it's
Out
right
of bounds.
by Colby, goes out of bounds. Brennan Hirsch was also there.
Smart play by the Wolves, letting that thing go out of bounds.
So a minute 54. Ball on the 45. Eastlake offense comes out. Some more new numbers I see on the field. Let's see who else is all out there. All right, we've got Charlie Porter again, Richard Howe, number 19. Frantell lining up here with 22 to his right. So that's Jackson Malone again, who ran the ball earlier. Oh, 22 drops it. Jackson Malone drops to the carpet but falls on top of it. We'll see if he actually got the full recovery.
It's a good old-fashioned scrum in there. Not sure who's going to go.
And Bothell gets it. Oh, that is unfortunate. But they are pumped up. So they'll have just over 60 seconds to try to put another 6 on, see if they can do something with it. And Eastlake sends out their defense.
See that Ryder, Barry Smith, and Riley Hill are the two top safeties.
Yeah, it is. And then we've got Lundy and O'Hara in the corners to watch for these most likely deep passes. Again, 4 is his favorite
And it's a
target,
run.
but it's a run. And from behind, Raymond goes for the tackle, backed up by Riley Hill down on the 15.
Riley had a nice form tackle there, lowered his shoulder, put his head to the side, and brought that kid down.
That's right, eyes to the thighs as we teach them. All right, timeout, Bothell. So there we got 20 seconds left after this timeout ends. And we'll see if they can do something with this remaining few seconds. And looking at the parking lot, looks like some people are already leaving. They're not going to stick out the end of this game. They don't want to get stuck in traffic, is what I'm guessing.
I'm sure they're heading down to McMinimans right now.
Also good things.
Maybe the last play of the game. We'll see here.
Yeah, Bothell back to the ball, 1st and 10. Ball comes back going to pass. 4 is the
Deep,
target.
and it's intercepted.
Riley
Oh!
picks it. But 4 comes back and breaks it up. That was easily into Riley's hands. I mean, he was right into his breadbasket. He was not even moving at that point.
That is where they tell you to jump in the air and catch it at its highest point. Do not wait for it to hit the ground.
That brings it to the end. Time out, as you can hear it. Time is out, I should say, not a timeout. So that's 14:47 Eastlake here at Bothell. Justin Johnson with me. I'm Chris. Thanks for joining us.
Great being with you guys tonight.
And next game next Wednesday at Eastlake, North Creek.
Get your tickets.